There we go. Hello, everybody. Today, we're going to talk about grounding. Grounding can be a useful tool that we can use when we're feeling anxious or upset. Sometimes, especially if you're a person who's experienced some kind of trauma, we can become so dysregulated, so out of sorts, that we almost feel like we're not real or not really in our body. It certainly is a strange experience, and it usually feels pretty disorienting and upsetting. Using grounding techniques, we can put ourselves back in our body, back on the earth, back where we belong. It's a good way to calm ourselves down when we're feeling anxious or out of sorts. On the witchy side of things, we use grounding to connect us to the earth, to the world around us. Many people believe that we're connecting to the earth's negative charge when we're grounding, and that doing so transfers electrons from the earth to us when we're grounding. There have been studies recognized by the National Institute of Health that have found grounding to be useful for treating inflammation, immune responses, wound healing, and prevention and treatment of chronic inflammatory and autoimmune diseases. Now, some people will try to tell you that the grounding exercises we talk about in mental health treatment aren't the same as the grounding we use to connect us to the earth, in the witchy stuff that sometimes I do. And they might be right. But I say, why not use the same techniques for both? We know that grounding, connecting to the earth, helps us to feel better, whether that's because of electrical impulses or some other reason. We see that people are studying its usefulness when it comes to physical health conditions. So why not use those same techniques as grounding for that dysregulation that we get when we're feeling anxious or out of sorts? The best way to learn grounding techniques is outside, where we can physically put our feet on the ground. But it isn't always easy to get outside. What if you're somewhere that it's cold outside, or the weather is unsafe, or the place you're living in or you're visiting in is unsafe? What if you're working or you're in a classroom? We can do grounding techniques anywhere. If you can get to the different elements we're going to talk about, that's great. Do it. If you can't, we're going to use our imaginations, and that is absolutely going to work too. So once again, we're going to tie together witchcraft and social work as we do here. As a witch, I honor the elements when I'm in circle and every day. The elements are earth, air, fire, and water. And at the center is spirit. Spirit can mean deity, God, or goddess, if that's what you want to call it. Spirit can be the universe. Spirit can mean your spirit, the divine that is inside you, the sacredness of your own self. Spirit is so many things, and it's so much. We need to do a whole video just on that, and it's coming, I promise. So to begin, I want you to get yourself in a comfortable position, sitting if you can. If you can be outside, that's great. If you can't, that's totally okay too. We're going to begin with the earth. Put your feet solidly on the ground or the floor. Feel the earth under your feet. It is firm, solid, unmoving. Earth is stability and strength. Feel the energy of the earth flowing through your feet, up your legs, into your body. You are absorbing the stability and the strength of the earth. You are one with the earth. Even if you are inside, whatever surface your feet are on is somehow touching the earth. The only way it's not is if you are out in space. If you're in space, you and I need to have a talk. Call me. Feel the strength and stability of the earth and honor the strength that is within you. Now, we'll move to the air. If you're outside, I want you to look up at the sky. If you are inside, then we'll just imagine looking up at the sky. Feel a cool breeze brushing over your skin, moving your hair, gently touching you. In that breeze, we honor your wisdom and knowledge, your creativity, invention. Air is an element that we can't see, but we can see what it does when it moves a flag or someone blows bubbles or the leaves blow across the ground. The air is all around us, even when we can't see it. Feel the air moving you. Honor the wisdom and the knowledge that is inside you, that inner knowledge that is there even when others can't see it. Now, we'll move to fire. Fire can be a warm campfire when it's cold outside. It can be the heat of the sun on a gorgeous day. It can be a candle lighting the darkness. It is the fire that is within you, the spark that is in your soul, the energy to keep you moving when you feel like your own light has gone out. Fire is your will, your strength of purpose. Feel the fire of the sun, the campfire, the tiny candle lighting the dark, and honor your own will and purpose, your own spark. And now, water. Water is a cleansing river, a gentle creek meandering through the countryside, a refreshing rain, a beautiful waterfall. Water is the waves tickling your toes at the beach. Water is empathy to better understand all things, other people and ourselves too. Water is healing, being forgiving to ourselves and healing all that hurts us inside. Feel water pouring over you and honor your own healing path, washing away stressors and worries that are lodged in your heart at this moment. And finally, spirit. For today's exercise, we're going to focus on spirit being your spirit. Excuse me. The part of you that is the truest, most real part of you. Your spirit is who you were when you were small. It's who you'll be when you're leaving this earth. A lot of people feel like they don't really know who they are, that they can't recognize their own spirit. This is because most of us aren't really taught how to think about this, to think about being true to our own spirit, to honor the divine that is within us. If this is something that's new for you, that is okay. We all have to begin somewhere. And today is a great day to begin. Honor your spirit today by being curious about who they are. Be gentle with yourself and kind. Honor your spirit by treating yourself the way you would a beloved friend, a small child, or a respected elder. Honor your spirit by loving yourself. If you are struggling with feeling dysregulated, you can practice these grounding techniques in a faster way to remind you of what we worked on today. Here are some examples. For earth, go outside and put your feet or your hands on the ground. Put your hands on a houseplant. I pet my plants. I actually go out in my garden and I pet my plants in between, my breaks at work. I also have a small bucket of sand that I can actually sink my hands into. For air, go to a window and look up at the sky. You could stand in front of a fan or an air conditioner. You could blow bubbles. That's one of my favorites. You could light a stick of incense and watch the smoke rise. You could do 3 minutes of deep breathing and think about the air flowing through your body. For fire, you could go outside or to a window and feel the sun warm on your skin. You could light a candle and watch it flicker. You could put on a warm sweater or wrap yourself in a blanket to warm and comfort yourself. For water, this one's real easy. Go to a sink and wash your hands or your face with cool water. Drink a glass of cool water. Stand in the shower and feel the water pour over you, washing the stressors off of your body as it goes. Or, of course, you could play in the rain. Spirit. Find a picture of yourself when you were younger. Or, if you don't have a picture, you could visualize yourself as you were when you were younger and say kind things to that little person. You could write in a journal. You could write affirmations and stick them on Post-it notes to your mirror, and then read them every time you look in the mirror. You could practice saying kind things to yourself instead of the mean ones that we often do. I know that you can do this, and I believe in you. I would like you to practice one of these grounding techniques every day and see how you feel. Of course, as always, I want to remind you that these videos, while they can be helpful, are not a substitute for mental health treatment if you need it. If you do need some mental health treatment, you can find a mental health counselor, a social worker, a therapist by reaching out to your insurance company if you have one, or even just looking online to see who is near you. If you are in crisis, if you're in the United States, you can dial 988, which is the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, and they're available 24/7. There's also going to be some links for emergency services in the description for this video. As always, I can't give any advice on these videos that pertain to your individual situations, and you shouldn't put private, confidential information in the comments. That said, I would love to hear from you. I'd love to hear what grounding exercises are helpful for you, if this is something you've tried before, or if there's something that you'd like to try now. I'll talk to you again soon, and I hope you have a wonderful day. See ya.